wicked servants hurt and killed the Lord's messengers. Jesus' allegory of the wicked tenants continues his response to the leader's challenge of his authority. We saw that repeatedly throughout the book of Mark. The Pharisees, the Sadducees combined to try to kill him. They viewed him as a political and religious danger. They felt that he could overthrow them. Like the allegory of the sower in Mark 4, it drives the plot forward and prepares the reader for what follows. What happens to Jesus should come as no surprise, given the leader's hostility. But the allegory allows us to see these events from the perspective of God's long and turbulent relationship with Israel. And in fact, the name Israel was given to Jacob, who wrestled with a man from heaven. And so Israel literally means to wrestle with God. And we see that in our times as well. The allegory resembles the trap that Nathan pulled upon David when Nathan talked about someone killing someone's sheep. And David said, "Who is this man?" And Nathan said, "You are the man," because he had stolen the wife of Uriah the Hittite and had him murdered. Even a man chosen by God like King David could fall into sin. Jesus catches the chief priests, the teachers of the law, and the elders in a similar trap. They were the major landowners in Israel and would naturally sympathize with the plight of the owner in this story. A story about willful and murderous tenants would raise the anger of many landholders. Until they realized that Jesus' allegory, Jesus' story that has a spiritual significance, in this case that's what an allegory is in the Bible, points directly at them, as if Jesus was telling them, "You are the man." It mirrors the real-life story of their rejection of John the Baptist, who, of course, had his head cut off to please the daughter of a wicked man who had danced before him. Unlike David, they do not repent when confronted with their sin. They knew Jesus had spoken the parable against them, and they decided that they would be his enemy and they would continue to rule the people as they always had. The vineyard is a symbol of God's relationship to his chosen people, Israel, and the depiction of the building of the vineyard has striking parallels with Isaiah.